more than one tab open. Alright, so we left off last time after doing Chapter 7, which was all about a potato farmer that was constantly being kidnapped. So this time we'll be doing Chapter 8, which is the Chariot.
The symbol of victory over oppression, control and will. Properties I understand well, and you will learn.
Alright, so if any of y'all haven't watched this game before, the basic premise is you're playing a sort of card game with the dealer that was shown while we were getting ready. You play through a scenario that's different each story. It's like they're all their own self-contained stories, and you basically build a deck before you start that'll control what encounters and stuff you'll get along the way, and what you bring with you, what your companions are, etc. It's going to tell you a little bit about the mission beforehand, so you kind of know what to build. So let's see. The Chariot. The plague of corruption is spreading through the downtrodden denizens in the old city. Aid Estrella and her loyal soldiers, and find a way for the citizens to escape. Infestation. Defeat as many corrupted as possible to find the source of the plague, which is the zombies of this game. Precision. You'll need to demonstrate great precision in order to win the day. That means that there's going to be a lot of a certain type of puzzle that I really hate. So, already off to a good start there. And rescue wagons. Save innocent townfolk to access more stock and options at camp. Okay, so that's going to be one of the extra attributes for this. What I usually do is, there's a recommend button down here to just kind of build a deck for you. And just to kind of save on time, I do that, and then I will customize it from there, and take out what I don't want, put in what I do. Yeah, that's nice. Phil. Alright, so what companion are they suggesting for this one? They want... Okay, I'm fine with that. And our encounters are basically, they're like side quests, I guess. They're things that you'll come across along the way. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Go back. Okay. Let's see. You'll notice on a lot of these cards they'll have a token attached on the bottom for some of them. What that means is when you pull that card, if you complete all the objectives for it, you will get the token, and that'll do stuff for you. Usually it'll unlock other cards or give you better stuff. So, yeah, this one in particular, the Burning Building, has been a pain in my ass. We're on the 8th chapter here. We've been trying to do this since the 1st chapter. You have to save 3 people from a burning building, and every time the best I've gotten was 2 out of 3, because it gets really difficult. So we're going to try it again. Alright. Equipment is here where I usually make some changes, because it has suggestions, and they're not always very good ones. For one, I don't really use two-handed weapons, so I don't like taking them along. I definitely don't really like those. We won't need them. Different weapons and armor and stuff will be useful against different stuff, of course. I know there was one piece of equipment that was made that puzzle I was talking about earlier easier. I don't remember which one it was. Is it this one? No, but it is good. Let's bring that along. This one? No, that one's good for dice rolls. What else we got? I guess we'll take those along just in case, that we might need them. It's this one. Oh, that's pretty nice. I don't think we have any. I don't have any. No, we only have the robes. We'll put that one in. Alright, I'm gonna say that's probably good enough. We'll go with that. I don't want to spend forever on building the deck here. And supplies. Nope, I don't want that shit. Get it out of here. Get that out of my deck. Supplies are what you'll start the map with. It's usually a good place to get a little extra. Supplies is always a good one to take, because you run out of food all the time in this game. And then you can get some starter equipment that's slightly better than what you'll have otherwise. I don't care about that one. Healing potion, better sword. We're just gonna take the gold. That's generally best to start with. Yeah. Oh, okay, so you're saying you've never watched any of my videos or streams. I see how it is. Alright, well, let's get started. And we play with controller because it's easier that way.
Spreads across the breadth of the Empire. It even touches me. My power keeps it at bay. But these are the seals that Callus has attempted and failed to place upon my return.
It was 2 minutes late. I don't want to hear it. I didn't want to just be sitting here and chewing on grilled cheese while we're playing. Alright, City in Peril. Sir Malefowl looks down from the back of his steed at the soldiers lined rank and file before him. The city is lost to the plague, he says dryly. We will not waste another soldier on this place. He gives the final command. In the name of the Emperor, prepare to withdraw. Block the gatehouses. Let no one through. At sunrise, burn the city to the ground. Y'all fucked. This is how we deal with the plague. Without hesitation, the soldiers march down the cobbled street toward the western gatehouse. A single soldier remains, a captive. She removes her helm to reveal a coif of golden hair and an eye patch concealing a wound from a battle long ago. She approaches Ewan Kolbjorn, which is our companion that we brought along this time. Alright. Oh, she has her own card. I wonder if that means we unlock her later. I bet we do. Many innocent people will die come morning if nothing is done to correct this injustice, she explains. I ask that you aid my men in their search for citizens to escort out of the old city. Hurry, nightfall fast approaches. Alright, so here's our objective for this entire chapter, basically. Find and rescue citizens and escort them out of the city. Alright, as always, we'll get some more information first. Who are you? I am Captain Fior, she says with a bow. I like that name. I have been commanding my regiment on the northern border. My troops and I were recalled to the old city and were ready to march back to the capital. However, it appears the Empire has neglected its people in our absence. I cannot abandon those we have sworn to protect. Alright, what about the plan? What's the plan? I anticipated Malefowl's attentions, and my scouts have made preparations. To the southwest is a gatehouse, abandoned when the infected broke through. If we can clear the corrupted from this district, we can escort any citizens through with minimal resistance. Yeah. This is true. Nightfall approaches. Make it quick. Defeat Blight monster cards to access the gatehouse. Alright. Can it be done alone? I mean, I have a companion, but... Fear not. There are soldiers that remember the virtue of the Empire who remain loyal to her people. I have a number of scouts searching the streets for citizens as we speak. They will assist where they can. Listen, I'm not a voice actor. I don't even like my own voice. We're just doing this. Alright, ask about the plague. A terrible tragedy to be sure. While the Empire's eye is on the northern border, it has abandoned its people to this unnatural plague. Do not be fooled. This is no ordinary malady. Malady? Malady? I don't know. Malady. Its affliction maddens and warps the mind of those it corrupts, turning friend, family, or lover into a mindless agent of hate and aggression. The Empire is right to fear its rapid spread and potential reach. However, there are many who call this city home, who have not been damned, not yet. It is these souls I intend to save this night. Nightfall. Well, just ask about the Old City, last one. The Old City was once the hub of the world. Great artisans, traders, and merchants would travel from far and wide to sell their wares here. While it still houses many, it is a shadow of its former glory. A muddle of streets, and in light of the plague, many roads have been blocked. Okay, we're ready to start. No, you don't. Do you want me to tell you to come over here and voice the female roles?
No.
My coachman will follow and transport any citizens you might find along the way. If you are lucky, then they may be of assistance in your travels. Search the streets and kill the infected. I will send word when the way is cleared. Saved citizens will add options at the campfire. Okay, so now we're finally on the world map, basically. They want us to go to the camp, though.
Do not take too long. The city falls around you.
The head coachman tips the brim of his hood as you approach the wagons. I'll transport any people you find in these warren of streets. These warren of streets? He explains. Just keep the wagon out of trouble. If you find any citizens, he continues, you may be lucky enough to trade with them if they've managed to survive with anything of value. Alright, finding citizens, why let's talk with the trade. Alright, we get it. We get it. And there's nothing for us to do here yet. Alright, so there, from here you choose which way you go. As you can see on our map here, our objective is down at the southeast. I thought they said southwest, where the gatehouse is. And while the other cards that you can move to are usually face down, in this case they're face up, but they're very generic. They just say city streets. So let's head south.
Everywhere the rot touches, and everywhere bears its stains.
City streets. Tall buildings line the streets, their lower windows boarded up with planks of wood on imperial order. A futile attempt to hinder the spread of the plague. Yeah, I don't think wooden planks keeps anything out. You pass through this without incident. From the street, you can see other paths. Okay, so we got basically no encounter there. Alright. So from here, we can either go to the trading house to the left. I guess they're all uncovered on this map. They usually are not. I might. Alright, we might as well get this over with early. We're going to the burning building.
And here is your reward. At least in
See, he's being snarky about it now because he knows I've failed so many times.
Listen, bitch.
I will shirk everyone. Alright. You hear shouting. Now you're really going to hear an echo if you're in here. And you have the stream on. You hear shouting up ahead. As you make your way down the cobbled street, you see lights flickering on the road in front of you. As you approach, you see a building, flames and smoke billowing out of its upper room windows. A crowd has formed outside, passing buckets of water between one another to temper the blaze. As you push your way through the crowd, you see a woman frantically pleading to the villagers. Please help, my family is in there. Anyone, please help. So, like I said, we've seen this like 7 times now. You have the option to let your companion go attempt the rescue, which I believe you just roll 1 time, and they get however many they get. I've never had them get more than 1, I don't think. Or you can go yourself, and you'll go through a series of puzzles to try and get all 3, which is what we're going to try and do. This is the card wheel.
Another wheel,
And he's going to talk over me.
yet each bearing their own similarities.
Alright, so as you can see, maybe can or can't see, we have 3 cards on this wheel that we're trying to get. All the rest are either failure or pain cards. Pain cards will do damage to me. Failure will it'll be a failure. And you only have so many times that you can fail before we'll fail this entire challenge. And it seems to be kind of random. So we gotta try and time it so that the card we want hits the bottom. And I was gonna say it's pretty easy on the first one, but I don't want to jinx myself, so here we go. Yeah, we got it. Alright, so that's 1. 1 out of 3.
Excellent. A wise decision.
Alright, through the haze of smoke you find the woman's youngest daughter crying under a bed. You coax her out, scoop her up, and carry her out of the blaze. 1 down. A villager rushes to your aid. Thank you, brave adventurer. I can take it from here. You gonna take the credit, too? But be warned, the building is not safe. It will soon collapse. You gain 2 fame. Fame is kind of like an extra stat. A lot of the equipment that you get in this you can't equip until you have a certain amount of fame, but that's usually all it's used for. Alright, and they say the building will soon collapse, but they don't tell you how many turns you have before it actually does. Oh yeah, the blue hair's the best. I need to get it redone, though. The woman embraces her child, then turns to you once more. My husband, did you see my husband? He's still in there. Please, please help. The husband's the last one, and he's died every time. Alright, we're going to return to the building and try again. We've got two good cards now, and all the rest are bad. We're doing good this time. Alright, so we got 2 of them. This is how far we've gotten before. You find the woman's son attempting to find his way out through the smoke and flames. Grabbing his hand, you lead him back through the building to safety. Again, I always found this line kind of weird. 'Cause if your house is burning down, you'd think you remember how to get the fuck out. And I'm a stranger that wandered into their house and I know how to lead him to safety? Whatever. Alright, so we got 2 out of 3. Return to the building. We're gonna try and get that into goddamn husbando. See, now that we've got more cards on the wheel, only one good one, and it's moving much faster. So here goes. Oh my god, did we do it? We fucking did it, finally! Yes! Yes, you're playing as a character that's playing a card game basically with this guy to tell your story of what you did. And we haven't gotten to one yet on this chapter, but anytime you get to any cards that result in a battle with another character or with enemies or whatever, it goes into a full, like, actual game, which I'm sure we'll get to that very soon. We just had to get through this fucking burning building, which we have finally accomplished after 8 chapters. As you emerge, the woman and her children rush to the man's side and embrace him. Thank you, adventurer. You have saved my family from certain death. It only took 8 tries.
Nicely done.
So, since we succeeded the challenge, we get that badge now, and that'll give us extra stuff at the end. While our possessions have been destroyed, quit complaining. We will never be able to repay you. Know that we will speak of your deeds here today for as long as we shall live, and you gain 8 fame. Alright. So from here we can go to the trading house, which there's no point because we don't have any money yet, so we're just going to progress onward to the south. Signs of mass departure are everywhere. Homes stand empty, all that remain are crumbling ruins. Yep.
Surgery must be
here
done
goes.
with precision if it is to be effective.
You find yourself surrounded by the corrupted horde that broke through the great gatehouse and wandered into the district. They shuffle mindlessly back and forth on the spot, limbs twitching, seemingly unaware of your presence. We can retreat, which, why? Or we can ambush the corrupted. Alright, we will ambush them. And you can see on the right, it kind of tells us what we're up against. Blight is the type of enemy. So they're zombies. We don't have the choice to sneak. We can ambush or retreat. And before we go in, we can check our inventory and make sure we're equipped with the right stuff. Which, all we have is crap right now. This is the starting gear. That's worthless. You have the choice of going for a 2-handed weapon, the 1-handed shield, or 2-handers. Obviously, I prefer the sword and shield. But different ones are effective on different types of enemies. Alright. Kolbjorn readies his swords. Let's ambush them. Oh, shit, it's a fucking puzzle. Alright, so.
Do not move too quickly.
This fucking puzzle is the worst.
Failure.
You have to time it so the light lands on either the gold or the silver. The silver is a good outcome, the gold is the best outcome. Hitting neither of them is bad, and hitting the red is very bad. And this used to be a lot harder. It'll often be a lot faster, and there'll be a lot more obstacles. But one thing I've kind of learned about this puzzle is that it's actually sound-based. If you listen, you'll hear a chime anytime it hits the gold. Oh, but see, I still missed it. Oh, fuck you.
What an unfortunate time for your skills to leave you.
Yeah, he's a dick, by the way. Alright. You land several blows, but fail to fell any infected. You deflect their retaliatory strikes. So we got kind of a neutral outcome there. We didn't get the ambush on them, but we didn't take any damage either. The rest of the infected turn at the commotion and clamor towards the 2 of you, arms thrashing. So basically all this means is that we have to fight the battle. I was wrong. We have to do it again. I assumed it was just going to make us fight the battle without the advantage, but whatever. Alright, here we go. Too early that time. It was too late last time. So this is why I hate this puzzle. It sucks. The infected push you back before you can strike. They surround you frenzied. Alright, so now we have to actually fight. And this is the part that I meant about the actual part of the game. Oh god, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, out of my way. That guy's stunned. Oh, not anymore. Special. The combat's very simple in this game, but it's kind of based on a parry and dodge mechanic. Oh, finisher. Oh, see, I didn't parry in time that time. They'll glow blue whenever it's time to parry, and they'll glow red when you need to dodge. Bap. This is taking forever right now because we only have the shitty weapon. Yeah, do the finisher. Thank you. This is really taking forever. Also because we didn't reduce their numbers any at all, but with the puzzle before the battle. Poink. Thank God for invincibility frames. Bonk. Hi. Oh, nice. That was a cool one. Donk. Right in between the shoulder blades. Alright, catch you later. Thanks for joining. Now that you mention it, I think you might be right, Blitz. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, okay. I don't think I reconfigured the Twitch for it and once I changed my name. Let me fix that real quick and I will be alright back with you. Okay. Bonk. I don't see it yet, but the connection should be there now. Alright, that appears to be the last of them, Kolbjorn remarks. You continue your journey through the winding streets. You gain 4 fame, and from this street you can see other paths. I still don't see it up there. For those wondering what's missing, this game does have Twitch integration, and normally there'll be a thing across the top saying different things you can vote for from the chat. I wonder if I have to restart it, but I don't know if I can do that without losing our progress here. See, there's forfeit, resume, and exit. Oh, let's take the chance and exit and reopen it. So that did not say forfeit.
Back door.
Hopefully it saved our progress. I don't imagine it wouldn't have, because I'm sure not everybody always has time to finish an entire chapter in one sitting. Yeah. Let me continue. Yes, continue. Excellent. Okay, I still don't see it up there, but... Whatever, let's just move on. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Alright, so we have city streets to the right and the Old Maiden below us, which usually always gives us good stuff. Oh, there it is. Alright, so as you can see, it pumped stuff into our chat, and it's up on the top as well. At this point, you can vote for what you want to happen to me while I'm playing. As you can see, all 3 options are bad. So, If you don't want bad things to happen, don't vote at all, and it'll reset a new one in 8 steps. If you want to troll, that's up to you. Alright, walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? And at this point, we can ask for either food, more max health, or gold. We're looking a little low on food, so I'm going to ask for food. This should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. She never seems happy about what we ask for, no matter what it is. Gets a thumping. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next city streets. Which... Did we clear the one to the left? I don't think we did. Let's go there. Alright, tall buildings line the streets. There's lower windows boarded up with planks of wood on Imperial order. Yeah, we already read this.
Some still fight, yet they must know their time is near.
Alright, so here's some villagers to save, I guess. The unmistakable sound of combat alerts you to a group of townsfolk being attacked by the infected. One brave warrior struggles to hold back the horde. You rush to their aid. I don't know, that looks like a kid to me. But I guess so. So we have one NPC on our side and 2 enemy cards, which that doesn't reflect how many enemies will actually be in the battle. It's just which types are in there. We still don't have any other gear to equip, so let's go for it. Oh, we have multiple NPCs on our side. Cool. Ah, shit, I didn't dodge. Bam. Okay, we dodged that time. Nope. How you doing? Thank you. You would die. Taking out all the little ones first. I didn't want to hit him. Bam. Our villagers aren't doing so well. Hey, don't hit him. Shit, dodge! No. Why didn't you dodge? Can you finish him, please? Thank you. Alright, so only 2 of those villagers kind of made it. Couldn't really do much about it there because our weapon just kills them so slowly right now. We need an upgrade. Oh. I only saw 2 alive, but it says we saved 5. So, whatever, man. You arrived just in time, the warrior explains. I don't think I could have held them off for much longer. I could part with some equipment, he continues. I don't think it will do me much good now. Why not? See me if you're interested in trade. Good. We need equipment. Oh, okay, so it's saying he's going to be our equipment salesman at the campfire now. Ooh, excuse me. You explain Captain Fior's plan and help the survivors onto the wagons. No new paths discovered. Right, because we were in a dead
The
end.
stench of corruption flows across the cities, tainting everything it touches.
Alright, scouts report. We bring word from Captain Fior, the soldier explains with a salute. The infected horde at the next gatehouse has subsided. The dealer removes the corruption counter from the map. Okay. But there's a problem. Corruption grows from the ground itself, blocking all passage for the wagons. It must be destroyed. She asked that we join you in our efforts, the soldier continues. Should you require assistance, you need only ask. Alright, so I guess we got more NPCs. Estella's Allegiance. This is a blessing, which are things that you can kind of use at various times. Reinforcements. They have 5 uses. Prior to combat, optionally draw an Empire ally card. It can be used before 5 combats, or 7 if Estrella is your companion, which she is not. We don't even know who that is. Then discard this card. Okay, so we can bring in reinforcements to a battle if we want. So now that we have saved those guys, we can go to our camp, which costs us nothing to go to camp, by the way. At any time you can come here and cook food to restore life, and now we can trade. Let's see, what kind of equipment does he have? Oh cool, we have the shield. We are definitely picking that up because it is extra useful against corrupted, yay. Against corrupted, whenever you defend an attack, it causes 30% of your weapon damage to the attackers, so we get some reflect. It slows our movement speed a little, but we don't care. And it's a shield. Yes, we will buy it, and yes, we will equip it. Alright, that's all he's got, so we're going to leave. And we're going to head towards that gatehouse, which I guess no longer has the corrupted on it. That's cool. The Pauper District has been hit by looters, leaving shops with broken windows and empty shelves.
What are you sacrificing when you stop to help them? Have you asked yourself that?
Okay. Grateful citizens. You happen upon a group of frightened peasants, desperately seeking safety. We hear the Empire has abandoned the city, they cry. Please, help us. You explain Captain Fury's plan and help them onto the wagons. 8 more citizens for free. We are grateful, a woman says as she steps into the carriage. I haven't much food, but should you need some, I will be willing to trade. Then don't trade it if you don't have much. More food is available at the campfire. We don't need it right now. From the street, you can see other paths. So we have one more open to us now. Let's go check out the gatehouse first.
Further into the city, with more yet to be saved.
The smell of rotting flesh lingers in the air. The gatehouse tower looms over you, its sides encrusted with the taint of corruption. The captain greets you as you approach. And some other friends, apparently. It is as the scouts reported, Kolbjorn says, that corruption will block the wagon's path. That is correct, Captain Fjord says. However, there are still more citizens to be saved in this district. If we continue through now, there will be no turning back. Attack the infected. Okay, so this is basically, this card is to move on to the next chapter in this story. So we don't want to do it yet until we've done all the other stuff here. Let's turn back and head down here. Okay. Alright, we have new votes up. You can send either money or food. Up to you. You navigate the maze of streets without any incident and no new paths discovered. So we did absolutely nothing by going there. So let's try up here. No incident, and we can see other paths. What is this one? I can't even see. No, I didn't want to go to camp. I'm sorry. Okay, what do I say? Okay, it's just city streets. Let's go. You dash through the labyrinth of slum streets in the city center. Cool, we got more citizens. This is the same card as before, so I'm not going to read it again. 8 more citizens. More food is available at the campfire. Ooh, we have a lot more paths. We have dark alleys and more city streets. What's that? Oh, I mean, dark alleys sounds like a good time to me.
You'd be right to be suspicious.
Oh, right. I remember this card.
And where is
This is actually a good
altruism
card.
in today's world? Fallen as far away as hope.
While roaming the dark alleyways of the capital, you see a suspicious group traveling in your direction. 5 skulls. They are dragging a locked chest behind them, its contents unknown. In another direction, you spy an item glinting in the moonlight. Cardinal Blade. Alright, that's good. However, you notice a number of shadowy forms lurking in the alley nearby. Which way will you go? So we have a choice here. We go towards the known enemy, but the unknown reward, or the known reward and the unknown enemies. We did get our better shield, but our sword is still shit, so if we go towards the blade, we have a guaranteed upgrade there. I think that's the only good sword that we put in our deck, so it's definitely good to grab. But if we go to the first one, we have an unknown equipment that's not that blade, which means it's one of the armors or headgears or rings that we packed into the deck earlier. I'm leaning towards the sword just to make sure we get it and up our damage to stop being shit. So I believe that's what we will go towards. Yep. You approach the item but soon run into trouble. You've been ambushed. As expected. Alright, so we can use our blessing card over there to bring allies into this fight, but seeing as how that's only one card of enemies, we're not going to waste it. We don't need it. So the type of enemy we're fighting this time is Greed, which means they're going to be like Thief, Rogue types. Specifically against them, the two-handed or the dual-wield weapons are better to use, and the two-handed weapons the worst to use. Shield. But the one-handed shield is kind of neutral against them, so we're good on that. Man, just take the sword out of that shield. It's better than the one you got. Bastion of Purification. I guess this is the first time we brought it into battle, when it's been the only new item. When you get a new item and bring it into battle, you get a little card of info about it. Alright, let's whoop some ass. Oh shit. Okay, good, it reached. Bonk. You see the yellow number pop out? Whenever you block an attack, if you immediately attack afterwards, it's a riposte, and it gives you bonus damage. So that was easy enough, and we get our good sword. I did take one hit because I was talking, but it's fine. We're barely hurt. Alright, we got 4 more fame. We get our equipment. Yes, of course we will equip this. It's actually good for Corrupted as well, so it's good we brought it along. You pause to inspect the bodies of the vanquished. See, we get some more rewards here. And here's our first dice roll of this chapter.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
This is actually a pretty easy roll, too. We only need to get 10. We've got 3 dice. So we got 9. And this one's a 1, so we get to re-roll this one. And basically... Yes, I want to re-roll that one. Basically, as long as it's not a 1 again, we're good. Which, it does happen. See, we got a 2, so we barely made it there. I've almost jinxed myself.
Sets the tone for your challenge.
Alright, so what do we get? You recover some valuables from your fallen opponents. Alright, we got our health back. That's all we got. So, whatever. It's still a positive. What do we got? Okay, so we got 1 more city streets below us, and we have the trading house over on the left. Let's go see if the trading house has anything good for us. Okay, there's the 20 gold from you guys. Thank you very much. Now we have money to spend at the trading house.
Here's a token for you, if you can earn it.
Why is there a token earned from the trading house? That's odd. 2 remaining transactions. Maybe if you do both of them, you get it. The trading house in the capital is well known for its fair barter exchanges. People from around the world gather here to trade their wares. Welcome, adventurer. Do you have something to trade? Asks the strapping young merchant. So actually, this is trades, not buying and selling. We can trade our food for equipment, which we are very low on food. You can trade equipment for food, which, hell no. I don't have any equipment to trade because you can't trade or sell your starter equipment that you started with. Or you can trade equipment for other equipment. So we don't really have much to trade here. See, we don't have anywhere near enough food to trade there. And I don't want to give up any of the equipment we've gotten so far. So, we got nothing here. Rip. Alright, so let's head on over. Now, one thing that is very nice is when you're moving on cards that you've already been to before, it does not use up your food supplies. Otherwise, we'd be pretty boned. We wouldn't be taking the clear everything route.
Supplies are running low.
Yeah, I know. Alright, city streets, let's go. Maybe you should look to regain our strength at the wagon, Kolbjorn says, as you make your way through the winding road. The peasants may have food to trade. Yeah, okay, game, I know. I know I'm low on food. I'll do it when I'm ready. Alright, so we uncovered 1 more street. We've done everything except the gatehouse, so we're going to move on to that. Well, okay, fine. We're going to go to camp. And we're going to buy some food. There's a lot. Alright, so... Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Alright, now we're good on food for a while. We still got 20 gold left over. What is behind the store? Okay, city streets. What do we got? Alright, something to kill. You find yourself surrounded by another horde of corrupted. Mindless, they seem unaware of your presence. Oh god, here we go again with the frickin' puzzle. Alright, let's try this again. Let's not fuck it up.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope.
Yeah. Quit talking at me. I gotta hear the dings. No! I gotta stop looking at it and just listen.
You must harness your will.
Yeah. We failed, and we're gonna try again.
Inside you.
On the plus side, even if we fail it again this time, we got better gear, so we should be able to cut through them a lot quicker. There we go. Much better.
Nicely timed.
Your weapon finds its mark. You whirl through your foe's feet, cleaving the infected before they can even land a blow. The dealer removes 2 monster cards. Fuck yeah. Despite your best efforts, the remaining infected close in. So if we had gotten gold on both of those, we wouldn't have had to fight at all, and we'd have just got a free victory. Which, yeah. I'd kind of rather have the... Yeah, okay, we don't need our scouts this time, because we only have 1 enemy left. We're going to keep holding on to those. For the next time I royally fuck that up. Alright, got a good sword and shield. Let's whoop some ass. There's still a lot of them left. Watch this. This one has a cool special. AoE. These guys aren't even attacking. Come here, you. Dead. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Blam! What, you're still alive? Jesus. Whap. Hey, that wanted poster had a wanted poster for one of our other companions. That's funny. Nice little attention to detail. That appears to be the last of them. You continue your journey through the winding streets, gain 4 fame. No new paths discovered. Alright, so we are done with this map. We can move on. Look, it's Malaclips. Nobody likes him. Why are you shouldn't be surprised he has a bounty on his head. Alright, the smell of rotting flesh, blah blah. Captain greets us. We gotta get through this corruption. We already read all this, but now we're ready. Let's attack. You draw your weapon and prepare to face the infected. And this time we will call our assistants. Sure, why not? So there's a lot of enemies. Not particularly trusting of NPCs to do a good thing, but, you know, whatever. They'll be meat shields. Alright, so we gotta break that thing to continue. The land itself becomes shattered, shambling, and broken. Attacks with bursts of corruption that snare and damage their targets. Use evade to avoid their attacks, or change direction rapidly to break free. Okay? Ah, missed me. AoE attack! Have another one. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Nope. Get away from that. Bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, get away. Oh no! I thought I was out of range of that. Can you please use the finisher? Thank you. That's more like it. Nope, shit. No, I want to hit the zombies first. I'll come back to you. Go get him. Bonk. And bonk, bonk. No, no, dodge. Shit. That's not good. Ah, shit. Alright, finish him off already. Okay. Oh, man. I'm not doing so well. Just trying to beat on this fucking rock. There we go. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. We didn't do so hot, but we did win. I think all of our allies died. Captain Fior addresses you. You have a steady swing. Excellent, soldier. It will only be more difficult from here on. I bear no ill will towards you if you choose to leave now. Hell no, let's go. Leave the old city without assist. Fuck this, we're out. I'm done. Peace. I beat on a rock and it hit back. I'm done. I'm going home. Next level. As the captain's scouts lead the wagons through to the next district and seal the gates, you ascend the gatehouse tower.
What is it the towers will watch over? A stream of death and despair?
The tower provides a commanding view over the once impressive city. As you pause to catch your breath, you watch the last of the sun's rays disappear over the horizon. Kolbjorn shakes your shoulder and points over the battlements to the south. What's over there? Final refuge. Alright, so that's going to be our goal for the chapter, or stage. There you see the final gatehouse, its tower rising from the wall of the old city to the south. The dealer adds a corruption counter to the map. I don't really know what that means. I think that just means we have to purge them all before we go there. Have you ever seen so many? Kolbjorn remarks as you watch the infected swarm the city wall. How can the Empire let its people suffer so? Kolbjorn mutters under their breath, and then abandon those in need. That's about how empires usually roll. No surprise there. The dealer adds more blight monster cards to the deck. Oh, just cuz. As you continue to look, a small glow appears on the horizon beyond the city perimeter. First one, then another, and another. The Empire! Kolbjorn cries. They are preparing to burn the city. We must get the people to safety. Let us hope we are not too late. You know, you're acting like there's a sense of impending danger, but you know I'm going to uncover every freaking card in this map. The spread of plague has rendered the district a blackened maze. The crust of contagion warps cobblestones and weakens foundations, making progress perilous.
If there is a finer mind than my own, I've yet to meet it. Yet, I've brought a scourge of mindlessness into this world,
Is that right?
and must suffer the results.
A wounded peasant runs stumbling down the street, chased by a horde of corrupted. Ah, he's gone. He's dead. He falls at your feet and begins to twitch. The blood from his wounds boils and blackens. Well, shit. You're done for. Attempt to escape or fight. Well, we need to clear these out of the city anyway, so why wouldn't we fight? You ready your weapon as the horde draws near. Do we want assistance? Nah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh, what? That's it? Easy.
I have told you.
Nope. Can you please? Why is it taking so long to do the finishing blow? Nope. Hey, welcome. If you hear me talking to myself, it's because we're streaming. And he's dead. And done. Alright, with the horde defeated, the townsfolk rush to tend to the peasants. They are grateful for your protection. Oh, cool. We get a reward
I'm
wheel.
not a vain man.
Oh, that is a lot of cards.
You must appreciate that the game, this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count.
So these are mostly
I have a
good in
certain
here,
pride regarding its twists.
but there's a few bad cards as well. So we're just gonna hit it. That's moving too fast to really even see what's what. Oh, of course we get the failure card. Fucking hell.
You might want to work on this.
Oh, shut up.
Clearly, you lack what it takes.
Unfortunately, they have nothing to offer you. Grateful for their lives, they load into the wagons. You have saved 5 citizens. From the street, you can see other paths, and you gain 4 fame. Welcome. Alright. What do we open up? City streets and more city streets. So we don't know what we got yet. Putrefaction has ravaged this part of the city. Narrow alleyways which never see the light of day harbor nothing but misery and pestilence.
They
Oh
believe
shit.
Fire will purge
We got a
this
shiny
city.
red card. I don't know what that
Sickness
does.
is not in the city. It is in the land itself.
Alright.
It will be
Come on.
purged, but not like this.
With a terrible crash, the building beside you is struck by a flaming catapult shot. The building heaves and twists from the impact and crumbles across the street in front of you. Alright, so they're starting to attack. Kolbjorn shields their eyes from the blaze. Why are you using... Okay, whatever. Quickly, we must find another way. You turn the wagons around and search for another road through the district. Alright, so we can't go that way. There's fire. What if I try and go to it again? The rubble continues to burn, blocking your path. You have no choice but to take another route. But I won. Let's go. Damn. This guy's sitting here like, what, are you fucking retarded? Alright, let's go south. Yay, we got monies. New vote up for food or money. The spread of plague has rendered the district a blackened maze. Yeah, we already read this. What do we get? You navigate the maze of the streets without incident. From this end, you can see more paths. Okay. All is well. Alright. Well, what's to the west? Are there more fire? Nope. The river's water, now a putrid green, emanates with a miasma that turns your stomach. Oh, let's get a drink. Alright, we got enemies, lots of them. Find yourself surrounded by another horde of the cryptid. Alright, we gotta do another freaking pendulum swing. Oh god, it's getting worse. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this one's moving a little slower, but the things are a lot smaller. Ugh, I don't like this. No! I tried to play it safe and go for the silver, but I still failed. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, this one's a little better, I guess. It's not so narrow, at least. No! God damn it. I'm so bad at this.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered.
Yeah.
Practicing.
Alright, we're gonna bring him back up for this one. Thank you. We have to fight all these guys. New enemy type. The rot grants power before it grants release. Muscle replaced with darkness. Organs pumping black bile through shattered veins. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Yep, I know that. Oh shit, that's so many of them. Fire! Bonk. Bonk. Can't hurt me while I'm in the animation. No, I guess you can. That one anyway. Yoink. Bam. Nope. Perloink. It didn't hit as many as I thought it would. Well. Dead. I didn't get hurt during that one. Bonk. You're dead. You're... Nope, nope, never mind. He ran off. Did we get all the other ones over here? Yeah. Okay. Bonk, bonk. Bonk. No, 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 dodge. And finish him off, please. Done. And done. Okay, we did it. Alright. That's another 4 fame. And there's 20 corrupted remaining on the map. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of like that breakup. Alright, so before we go any further south, I'm going to go back up to this side and see what was to the east. Smoke fills the city and stings your eyes, and the Empire intends to staunch the infection with fire. You pick up the pace. And you pass through without incident. Cool. But we get 2 more forked paths. Alright, we already read that one. Cool. We gotta save some more people. Let's go help them out. We haven't got any more equipment drops in a while. Let's see, how many... We only have 3 uses of that remaining. I'm gonna save that. Let's go. Hey, I dodged. That's not cool. AoE. Get dead. You too. And get dead. Damn it, we only had one of them left alive. Ugh. They take damage really quick. I wonder if that'll still count as saving them all though, if one, as long as one was alive. Well, we saved 5, which was the same as last time. Okay. We added more equipment to our trades. Let's go see what you got. Lord's Diadem. Oh yes, yes, we need that so much. That's the equipment I was looking for in the loadout at the start of the chapter. When you have this equipped, it slows down the speed of those pendulum puzzles, so that's freaking great. Not to mention, anytime we defeat a corrupted enemy, it'll stun the nearby enemies, so that's really great. This equipment's basically perfect for this chapter. Hell yeah, we'll buy it. And it's already equipped. Cool. Wait a minute. Okay, no, never mind. Alright, we are good. Good on food, we don't need to buy any yet. Let's move on. Tarts, pies, and exotic lies. I don't really get the point of this encounter, though. You chance upon a wooden cart, overflowing with pears, pies, and many items otherwise. Wonderful smell wafts from the cart. The old farmer hawks his wares to passerbys. Tarts, pies, and exotic fruits. Chester gives you a jolly wave. What would you like to buy this fine morning? Tarts, pies, or exotic fruits? What do you guys think? What are y'all in the mood for? Got 1 vote for exotic fruits. 2 for exotic fruits. Alright, looks like we're buying exotic fruits. Chester passes you a bag of what appears to be pebbles. He insists that they are fruits from the desert lands, encouraging you to bite into one. Inside is a soft, spongy flesh that tastes of blackberry. Huh. Okay then. I'm okay with this. Chester smiles at the exotic fruits for a while, as if remembering a happy memory. What? No, it's good, it's good. Before he finally decides on a price. Ooh. Oh, I didn't look at those close enough. Some of those were very expensive, some of them were not. If anybody got a good look at those. Some of them were 30 and some of them were 10. I didn't see if there was a 5 or not. If we hit a 30, we won't be able to afford the food. If it's a 10, we'll be fine. I'm basically just going with my gut here, and I'm leaning towards number 3. But I really didn't see where they went, so... Oh, just vote for one. Your guess is as good as mine at this point. Alright, so Inferno, you say number 1. You have to put the hashtag in front of it. Oh god, I can't believe I just said hashtag. Please kill me. Put the pound sign in front of the 1 to actually vote for it. There we go. Okay. Alright, we'll go with number 1. I'll trust you on this one. Alright, it was a 10. Cool. Alright, we'll pay 10. That's a lot of food. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That'll last us a long while. Alright, out of curiosity, which one would you have picked if you were going to vote? No, you're not even going to say. Alright, would you like to buy anything else on this fine day? I think we're good. We don't have any more money. Alright, and hey look, more food. Aw, man. We got more votes, but they're all bad this time. So, let's not vote on anything there. Do. Oh, another fucking fireball. So we can't go that way. How about this way? No incident. Okay. What do we got there? More city streets. Alright, let's go. Alright.
Even in the midst of terrors, there will always be traders who stay
It's a
too
good
long
card.
hoping to profit.
You find a merchant and his family. You explain Captain Fiora's plan to help the merchant and his family onto the wagons. You have saved 8 citizens. For free! Thank you, the merchant says, boarding the wagon. Should you find yourself short of gold, I'd be happy to give you a good price for any equipment you might want to trade. So now we can sell equipment at the campfire. All these functions that these villagers are adding to our campfire is stuff that you can already do normally in other chapters. That's the spin on this chapter, is that you have to find and unlock that function. We haven't gotten any equipment yet that we don't want, so that basically does nothing for us, but it's nice that it's there. Okay.
With every step, corruption reaches further, and your chances become less.
You spy a group of poor urchins loitering in an alley. They look hungry. Bitch, don't you know there's fireballs coming? Get out of here. As you approach, they scramble into a pile of discarded crates. Explain you're there to help, try to catch them, or offer them 8 food. Holy shit, these kids are hungry. Well, you know, we did just get a lot of food, and that's probably the best way through this encounter. Fucking kids are probably too dumb to hear what we're saying. Whatever, have some food, kids. Kids! Cats! The eldest child reaches out gingerly and snatches the food, devouring it in an instant. Hunger overcomes the rest of the group, and they crawl from their hiding places to gobble up the food. Their trust gained, they board the wagons. You resume your journey. You lose 8 food, but you saved 8 citizens. Kids. Alright, so we lost 8 food, but we did get all 8 of them. I don't know, if we had tried the other options, we might have only gotten some of them. So it was good that we got all that food. Dead bodies litter the streets while rats scurry in search of a feast. You trying to rhyme there? Alright, more grateful citizens. You happen upon a group of frightened peasants desperately seeking safety. We hear the Empire's abandoned the city, they cry. Please help us. Alright, 8 more citizens. Oh, we're already at 55 out of 60. We're doing good. We are grateful, a woman says as she steps into the carriage. I haven't much food, but yada yada. We got more food to the campfire. Cool. We'll buy it if we need it. Oops, I didn't mean to go to camp. I don't need to yet. We're good. Bye. Alright, new vote. The spread of plague has rendered the district... Oh yeah, we already read this. Cool, we gotta fight. Bum, bum, bum. Ambush. This time, we have the helmet that slows this down. So this might be a little easier. Maybe. I'll probably still fuck it up. Hang on. I guarantee I'll probably still fuck it up. Okay, I can't look at it. I gotta listen. There we go. Just barely. Just barely. Quick and precise, you eliminate the first 2 groups of infected with little resistance. Removes 2 monster cards. The remaining infected stand by idly, twitching and picking at their wounds. Together, you and Kolbjorn rush the remaining enemies. Alright, so we can take off even more from the encounter. Ah, see, I fucked it up. I knew I'd fuck it up. We got a bad. Ooh, we lost 10 life for that. A moment's hesitation gives the infected enough time to react with a violent assault of flailing limbs. Surrounding you, the horde moves in for the kill. No. You're trapped in here with me. I wanted the battle, actually. That's definitely what it was. We failed because we wanted to fight. That was a weird little spin I did. Right in the middle of them, and boom. Bonk. Nope. Dead. Oh shit, I dodged when I should have parried. I love that little shield whap and then right through the throat. Bonk. Stab. Go get him. Get him. Bap. Bonk. He was almost dead anyway. Alright, so we got out of that with taking 1 hit, and we took our damage. We took more damage from the freaking pendulum than we did from the battle. Cool. We gained 4 fame, no new paths discovered, and there are 0 corrupted remaining. We bring word from Captain Estrella. The soldier explains of the salute. The infected horde at the gatehouse has subsided. The dealer removes the corruption counter from the map, and that is no longer on the tower. It is as before. The gate is blocked by more layers of corruption. The wagons cannot get through. It must be destroyed. They try, sometimes. They try. You thank the scouts and assure them that you'll head to the gatehouse in due course. When I'm ready. When I'm ready. We need to go to this shiny card over here.
Making deals with the guild. I can only think this will end poorly for both of us.
Oh, it'll be alright. Don't worry. Against your better judgment, you decide to appeal to the Thieves Guild for their patronage to help fund the journey ahead. Okay, we got 2 good ones and 2 bad ones. My money's on number 2. I think I followed the success to number 2. But let's see what y'all think. Or I should say, let's see what Inferno thinks, since Blitz won't vote on these kind. You also think number 2? I know it's either 1 or 2. Let's do it. Alright. So it definitely wasn't 1, though. Some of the guild members are sympathetic towards your cause and offer support in the future. The dealer will add your selected game cards to the deck. Oh yeah? Ooh. So we can choose that this will be added. They made it sound like it'll be added to the deck, but not added right now. Alright, well I don't ever really need the max life. I don't do that badly in the battles. 20 food is good, but gold can buy food if I need it, so we'll go with the gold. Oh, I get to pick more than one. Okay, give me the food too. Get the 2 good ones. The rest of the guild shows little interest in getting involved with your misadventures. That's fine. The dealer adds game cards to the deck, and you gain 2 fame. Alright, so they're in the deck somewhere. Moving on. Alright. Oh, shit. More fireballs. Run. Bless you. Alright. Hopping around. How about this one? Yay. Gold. Yay. Alright. Anything here? Nope. More fireballs. Shit. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Well, we don't have any more equipment to buy yet, but we can buy some more food here. Just in case we need it. I'm just gonna go ahead and load up on the food. Cool. Alright, done trading. Alright, moving on. Anything here? Okay, we got another fight. I thought we cleared all the corruption. Whatever. Let's do it. Let's not fuck it up. Definitely not. Not gonna fuck it up. Not gonna fuck it up. Here we go. Here we go. Not fucking it up. Are you ready? We didn't fuck it up.
Breathe. You
I tried my hardest to jinx myself and it didn't even work. Alright, we removed 1 monster card. That's because we hit the silver instead of the gold. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, you missed it earlier. I got 2 golds in a row, I guess. Wonder what happens if there's only 2 voters and you both vote for a different thing. I wonder which blessing I get. Yeah! Thank God. We did it. Alright, so we only got 1 enemy to fight now. This is perfect. Definitely don't need assistance for that. 1 enemy type, rather. There'll still be more than 1 on the field. Let's fuck them up. Bam. Bonk. Just gonna swing around wildly. And you're dead. Goodbye. Oh god. Oh god. He wasn't happy about that. Alright, 4 more fame. And we learned some sick new dance moves. Next, okay, another fireball. Oh man, now I gotta go all the way around to get to those cards I didn't do earlier. Fuck. Boink, boink. I feel like I'm cheating now because it's gonna make me draw the blessing cards. Because that does still count up even though my food counter doesn't go down. Alright. What's here? Nothing here. How about up here?
An opportunity
Oh, the
to
watchtower.
understand these lands, perhaps.
On the edge of the Empire, far from the capital, sits a lonely watchtower. You approach with caution, knowing that few travelers are allowed near. Halt, calls the soldier as you approach the tower. None may cross the border from the northern lands into the Empire. Offer them gold, try to sneak past, or go the long way around. We got a lot of money right now. And not trying to sneak past means avoiding another puzzle. How about we bribe them? The soldiers are desperate. For only a few coins, they will invite you to climb the tower and survey the countryside before crossing the border. 4 gold? Hell yeah. That's cheap. You look to the east and west, and you lose 4 gold. You turn your gaze to the north and the south. You continue your journey. Okay, so all that did That was 100% pointless. We just wasted money. But what that would have done, in any other case, would have revealed the map cards to the north, south, east, and west from that card. So if that was in a better place, that might have been useful, but in this case it was worthless. But, you know, whatever. We're fine. And there's another fireball. We got our gold. Ran away from a fireball, found money. How about over here? Without incident, more paths. How about down here? No incident, because I think we've cleared out all the infected. What's this over here? Fallen treasure. I don't think we've seen this card before. Let's check it out.
I would not risk my skin for mere treasure.
Oh, but I would.
You do as you see fit.
Definitely. You see some treasure lying just inside the den of a family of claw trolls. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Ooh, cool. Some armor. We finally get some armor. You may try to retrieve it, but the claws of troll cubs are preternaturally, I can't talk, sharp. You will have to be quick. Into the cave and take the equipment. Oh, hey, we got it. That was easy. So this armor, as opposed to nothing, will deal more damage the more life you lose in combat. Not good. We don't like that. We don't like taking damage, but, you know, it's there. But we also gain 3 gold anytime we draw a gold card. So anytime we get any amount of gold, we get an extra 3. And because it's light armor, it does not affect our movement speed. Cool. Let's put it on. You retrieve the item, but the troll cubs are enraged at your intrusion to their cave. Wouldn't you know it's a fucking pendulum. Alright, so we don't have a gold outcome on this one, so this just means either we succeed or fail. Alright, easy. Silvers are pretty easy, usually.
That will set you in good stead from here.
You are both quick and nimble as you exit the cave safely. You gain 2 fame. Alright. We've got 1 more city streets to hit. Alright. Yeah, to do next.
Do you
Plague.
wonder what lies beyond the gates of death? This corruption is
So
but
this
a
is the same
small
as before.
part of it.
Do we fight or attempt to escape? Well, we fight them, kick their asses. Ready weapons as the horde draws near. We don't. Yeah, well, you know, I think we're getting towards the end of this chapter, so yeah, sure. You can come. Y'all can come help. Still have 3 uses of that left. I do wonder though. We're only at 55 out of 60 citizens saved. I hope we have another chance to get some more before this is over. Otherwise, I'll have to redo this chapter for gold. Let's fuck them up.
It's a taint. I have told you.
We didn't block in time on that one. Fight. Hey, I dodged. Come on. Bonk. It stunned him from my other thing. Bonk. Bonk. Hey, one of our soldiers even lived through the battle that time. Good job, dude. With the horde defeated, the townsfolk rushed to tend to the peasants. They are grateful for your protection. Oh, did we get... Oh, yes. Oh, no. Never mind. This is just good stuff. It's not any more citizens saved, I guess. Hey, I didn't fuck it up that time. We got some food. Good.
That should help.
Oh, cool. We did. We did get citizens. Excellent. We fucking did it. Peasants hand you some food as they board the wagons. You've saved 5 citizens, no new paths discovered, and you gain 4 fame. Guess what? We're on track. So, let's restore some of our life here. Just so we go into the battle with full health. Well, mostly full. We're gonna eat one on the way,
And
so we're
these
good.
dark deeds have been done in the name of the Empire. May you set that ledger right, at least in part.
At long last, you arrive at the final gatehouse, the exit out of the old city. Let's leave. Get the fuck out of here. There's fireballs everywhere. You see them? You usher the frightened citizens through the gate and to their escape. Hey, we didn't never find that 40 gold card we drew from the Thieves Guild. Oh well. My thanks to you, she says with a smile. I doubt we could have done anything more for the people of the old city. Halt! A voice shouts from beyond the gate. You turn to see a troop of Empire soldiers marching through the gatehouse. Bitch! By decree of the Emperor, none are permitted to leave the old city. Captain Fior, you are returned to the Imperial City at once to report, your captain commands. Captain Fior scoffs, calling to the young captain blocking the gate. These people bear no mark of corruption. All they want is safe passage. Emperor decree or no, it is our duty to protect them. What good is a soldier who cannot follow commands? What is an empire without order? The young captain retorts proudly. By decree of the Emperor, none are permitted to leave the old city. Captain Fior draws her pistol, standing between the cowering old city refugees and the Emperor's decree. I will not stand down. Heavy weapons recommended against the Empire, but fuck that, because we didn't bring any good ones. And I don't like them anyway. We'll be just fine with what we got. We just have to kick them some more. We have to use our armor break. And we can bring us, we can bring reinforcements, because we still have plenty of those left. So let's whoop some ass.
Hey.
Do.
Alright, so the dozen are in. This one, all the other boxes are just. I tried to make.
Alright, new enemy type. Captain Sterling. Hears the pleas from the old city, but does not weep. Orders are orders. Captains wear armor that dulls standard attacks, use bash to break their armor. Yep. But he can wait for last. Ah, I didn't block it. Bonk. See, that's not quite as effective against them because they're regular people. Bonk. Listen here. You've been shooting at me for too long. Oh, come on. I was trying to use the special. Alright, one left. Just try to keep my ally there. Bam! Bonk, bonk, bonk. I like that you actually knock their armor off. Shit. So now he's a regular enemy and we can hit him through normal means. Finisher. Oh, it didn't quite finish him. But I will. Bonk. Nice death screen. What the hell? Alright, we did it. These Emperor-decreed injustices have been on the increase of late, Captain Fior says. Something ill is growing from within. She pauses her ruminations and gives you a stern look. The Empire would do well to have somebody like you serving it. You've befriended Estrella the Soldier. Cool. Awesome. One more companion. And we have finished the freaking chapter. That was not a bad one at all.
This is where you differ. There is no problem Callus souls through death, yet you show mercy.
Yep, we're good guys. For finding safe passage through the plague-ridden city. Plague. Alchemist. Yvonne's Cottage. And Street Fighter. So these are all cards we're unlocking now that'll be part of our deck that we can load into future chapters. For finding safe passage. Empire's Burden. Ooh, I bet that's a new shield. Archer's Bane. Ooh, I like the sound of that sword. Felvin's Favor. We haven't gotten many helmets yet, so that'll be nice to see what that does. An elusive charm. Rings are nice in this game because you can wear as many of them as you find. So even if you have, I guess, 10 or more, you can still wear more rings. For saving a blacksmith from the old city, your supplies have been added to. Leather armor. I guess that'll be another, like, starting gear we can take. For befriending Estrella, Mayor of Farwater. So that's going to be her side quest. And herself. So we can take her into future missions. For rescuing all the citizens, getting a gold rank. Rethgar's Quake, which I think that's a bomb, or a usable item of some kind. And a new shiny silver ring, Grifter's Companion. We won't know what either of those do until we've drawn them in a chapter. Alright, what else we get? Oh, this is for... We've unlocked these encounters. Bitter Winder. Okay. Oh, I think that unlock was from completing the Burning Building. Alright. Chapter 8
I
complete.
can no longer go easy on you. The usurper will not do so, and I must test you sorely before you arrive at his gates.
Is that right? So they're saying the encounters are going to get more difficult from here on out. Which we've unlocked a lot here, but I've just been going in order. Alright, but that being said, that was Chapter 8, The Chariot, and we've completed it with the gold rank. Thank y'all for tuning in, and that'll be all for tonight. I'll probably stream the next chapter next week, or maybe sooner if I do. I will see y'all next time.